Morning, everyone. This is Dr. Sami Suriamuthu, Department of Civil Engineering, SRM Institute of Science and Technology. Today topic about data input, data output for geographical information system. So, as we know, the definition of geographical information system is collecting the data from various sources, and these sources are useful to feed the data input for GIS system. When you talk about GIS input, it can be classified primary input and secondary input. Primary input is predominantly comes from remote sensing techniques nowadays. Also, it can come from survey, traditional surveying approach. Earlier, maybe 30 years back, traditional surveying approach was used to collect the data. This data can be fed into GIS as input. Also from the field observations by door-to-door information collection, for instance, population collection, um, these voters, number of voters present in the particular locations. These are some of the examples for door-to-door data collection or field observation. This comes under the category of primary data input. Secondary data input, this can be come from existing data set by means of scanning. For instance, if you look at that, maybe 20, 30 years back when I was studying my bachelor degree, during that time we used secondary data input, which is manual digitization. That means you have the existing map. The existing map is fitted in the digitizer table, and digitizer table is connected with the computer. So using the digitizer table, we trace the information from the existing map or scanned map, not scanned map, existing map, paper map. So this data are transformed into digital format that is called manual digitizations. And scanning are the other approach for example or other approach as far as conversion of paper into digital format. And geocoding, using the coordinates, we can transform any local system into ground systems. So these are the secondary data input. So this primary data input or secondary data input are used wherever it is necessary. Some aspect of primary data input is not available. In that case, maybe we use paper maps. We can scan them and convert them into digital format. From there, we can start to do the mapping. Even I have done some consultancy work for certain area. They use the very old data, which is done by the traditional survey approach, which was in the paper format. So it was converted into digital by means of scanning, then run the mapping for the particular locations. And data output methods, GIS, as I discussed earlier, GIS is capable to produce map using various sources. And this map nowadays can be published in the web-based GIS system for the public. And also, this best example is Google Map is the best example for outcome from this GIS system. And if you look at that, this can be a maps, and this can be this can be a graphs or charts, or the data published in the web-based system, that is the web GIS. These are a different outcome from the GIS system. Both GIS input and output essential for the end users. With reference to input, the accuracy is defined. The outcome is with reference to user requirement. The outcome accuracy may differ. However, the input and output is essential as far as GIS is concerned.